Welcome back. It's the Kovacs Report, and I've got a visual delight to share with you today. So this is Marvel Arts, and I think Abrams Arts coming together for these oversized, really beautiful hardcovers. So they're quite big, I imagine, and they're just stunning. So this one is the Avengers in the Veracity Trap by Eisner Award-winning graphic designer Chip Kidd and superstar artist Michael Cho. And as you can see, it's very, very, very 1960s here on the cover. And if that's what you like, again, you are in for an absolute treat. This book is a love letter, an absolute love letter and journey down memory lane to the 1960s and Jack Kirby. And it is probably one of my favorite books that's come out this week, just for the art alone. I mean, the story's cool, but the art is stunning. So I'm going to go through it. I'm not going to go through the whole book. It's quite a long book, but I'm just going to give you an idea of what's going on in the book and a little peek at this beautiful art. So anyway, if you don't want any of it spoiled, please read the book first, then come back and watch the video. Like the video if you can, and hit subscribe too. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this channel and make something of it. And every time you subscribe, it really helps. So thank you very much in advance. So like I say, wow, the art in this book is stunning. I read an article earlier that they wanted to minimize the number of panels and put as many double page spreads and full page pinups as they could in this book, and boy have they done that. And it is an absolute delight. Here we go. Here's the first page right there. You were instantly transported back to those days. I mean, I was lucky enough, I guess back in the late 70s, early 80s maybe, to pick up some tattered black and white British reprints of the 1960s Marvel books, especially Iron Man and Spider-Man, and I fell in love with it. It was my gateway to American comics, and I've never looked back. And I remember how beautiful that the pages looked, you know, because that the brush and the ink and the characters were so larger than life. And this is just, honestly, I get an emotional sort of feeling tingling through me when I look through this book, because it's just stunning. Michael Cho has gone above any level that you can expect an artist to go to bring this beautiful book to us. It is stunning. I mean, look at the Avengers there. They've got their classic costumes on, and you get these pin-ups and double page spreads. So here's a double page spread, and they get Iron Man. I mean, I've always loved his pointy mask. It was one of my favorites. I miss it, in fact. But anyway, a quick run around of the story is that Loki's up to no good. He's got this look at this art, and there's Cap. Sorry, it's just so distracting. It's so beautiful. As you can see, there's pin-ups galore. Every character gets one. He's got these monsters, and there's this portal, this Veracity trap. Oh, check out Hulk there. Doesn't he look cool? Honestly, it's just, this is a wet dream for Jack Kirby lovers. It really, really is. And I also want to mention about the dialogue. Now, the dialogue is very of that time. However, it's written in such a way that it feels very current too. So it's not hammy. You know, it's not, oh, gee willikers, man, what's over the hill? It's like, it is very 60s style, but again, it doesn't feel out of place now. And that's what I like about it. So the story's quite simple. Loki's opened up this portal somewhere. He's got all these monsters fighting the Avengers. Look at this, more Kirby-esque pages, and they're trying to stop him doing whatever he's doing, right? So Thor throws his hammer, and unfortunately, it goes through this portal. So he steps in, and then a short time later, he reappears. As you can see here, it goes black and white. It does that for a reason. He reappears back, and he's like, oh my God, what's going on? I was in this place. And he explains that there's this other reality he went to where, and this is where I thought, oh no, this story's going to get cheesy. But it is, but it isn't. It's kind of still cool because they change it later on. He's basically saying, listen, there's this other world where we're nothing but basically comic books, right? And he makes lots of jokes about the comic books and putting them together, the fact they're made of paper and staples. The dialogue is really, really funny here. And they're all like, well, what's going on? What's going on? What are you on about? And we then transition back to Chip Kidd and Michael Cho drawing the comic that we're reading. Anyway, there is still some other kind of twist to this. It starts twisting, but honestly, it's a lovely story. I don't want to go too much further. It's such a lovely, heartwarming story where you can just get your favorite drink and maybe some biscuits, I don't know, and you sit there and just smile because it warms the heart reading this book. There's a moral to the story. All your favorite Avengers are there. You know, Loki's a classic villain too. It's just really, really fun and heartwarming. It takes a moment from all the darker comics we're getting, comics that are just absolutely saturated with political overtones and allegories to Trump and race and gender, and just remind you about what comics used to be, why you loved comics in the first place, and how they could get back to one day. So honestly, this is thoroughly a recommend for me. I absolutely enjoy it. Like I say, it's a nice hardcover, oversized. It's worth every single penny. And I recommend you guys jump on board if you're an Avengers fan. Until then, like the video if you can and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Take care, guys.